And that's like that's part of the La Resistance DLC, and that it's like effectively you've used the information you've gathered from breaking their ciphers to give you a huge local advantage in a fight. It only lasts for about 30 days though. Let's get everything on here and just pile those in. We don't really have time for those to wait there. German interest in Scandinavia. Okay, if Germany's going for that, that's fine. We can live with that. Let them go to war with Denmark. That's okay. Romanian exile leader offers surface. Good. Right, we've got this done. We're in December 39, so we could go for the medium tanks now. Is there anything else I want to kick off? Not there. 1940. We can get the better research stuff. That's yeah, I'm gonna actually go for that because I can't make tanks anyway. This is what I really want. I do want these 25mm cannons. Don't sound like an awful big punch, do they, for knocking out German tanks? But it should be enough. Go on then, just move over there. Get the tanks in. I like this little thing we're doing where we're just hopping stuff across here. Just surrounding Italians as we go and taking them prisoner. What are the losses looking like? So we've lost 200,000 men. Italy's lost nearly twice as many. And Germany... Yeah, we lost most of those attacking Germany. Actually, we didn't. No, it was Italy. We got a load captured, didn't we? Because we... mishandled the situation down here.
Écoutez. Gardez vos rangs.
In you go. Come on, let's get this finished off. Can't leave all these guys lying around. Yeah, the French did push into Germany in 1939, but then they stopped, didn't they? They could have made quite a decent effect there. Right, you stop. Go full defensive, because suddenly we've got an attacker coming in. Oh, I thought I was paused there.
Pas de pitié. Pareil.
What happens if I click on the order?
Bougez-vous.
Doesn't increase the... There is a way of doing it. I thought you could just write... Is it shift click? No, it's not. That's okay. We'll just march to there. There is a way of assigning them to the front line, I think. Hungary is justifying against us. Good. Expeditionary request from Belgium. Forget it. I'm not interested. They're only going to ask for them back. They're going to go back and forth between us. So 5 tanks. Punch through to there. Supply situation's starting to look a little bit hairy out here. And also, where are my aircraft? They're not covering. Let's get those on. Let's have a look. We're not getting any extra factories from capturing this. We might be. We're going up, so we might be. Can we do anything with supplies? So we can build railroads. We should probably follow the coast, shouldn't we? I guess it goes through the airfield. That's fine. There's no supply hub at the end of that, so that doesn't actually help us at all. Tripoli, 5. How long do you think that will take to build? Should we see? I just want to see how long it takes to build these, actually. Is it really quick, or is it quite slow? Hey, Cringe, welcome back. Nice to see you. Oh, Jamie Daniels. How's it going? Control click for the frontline order? Thanks, I'll give that a try. That doesn't look particularly fast. I'll put it back down the list. I want the forts doing first anyway. Thanks for that. I knew there was a way of doing it. It says 4 divisions. If I do control... Ah, I can see the little symbol now. Brilliant. Thank you so much. That was perfect. Thanks for that. You're a legend. Tanks are going in but not having any success, so I'm not going to push. Now I'm going to go in. When they walk out the best conditioned troops, we'll definitely go in there. Fallout 76 has got a lot better. It just launched in such a bad state. It just put me off wanting to play it. I think probably ever again. I'm not that fond of. I'm not that fond of post-apocalyptic set games anyway. I find them rather depressing to think that's what their vision of humanity is. Right, so we've got the agency done, which is brilliant. We can go from there. Now, where do we go to? Cryptology. Click on a map to add a country as a decryption target. We're going to go for Italy. And obviously, the more we upgrade the cryptology department, the faster that will come. But we'll set it off anyway. And it should give me the factories back. It has. Excellent. So we'll get the forts finished. We'll make sure our front line is absolutely solid. And then we'll worry about doing some proper spying. I could set them off getting some intel on Italy. Could start doing that, couldn't we? Build an intelligence network. Go on then. We'll try that. We'll build it up. Don't know whether there's much benefit to that just at the moment, but we'll have it anyway. So how goes the fight down here? Thanks, Michael, for the drink. Cheers. It's your birthday today, so please can I try and say Alles gut zum Geburtstag. I apologise if I got that wrong. I also apologise if that means something completely different. I learnt a little bit of German in school, but that was like 25 plus years ago. So if I've just been duped into insulting the entire German nation, I apologise. But happy birthday, Cringe, if it's your birthday today. Yeah, congrats. You leveled up one. We're in 39. We could go straight for that. We're in 40, so there's probably some more important things to do. We could go for the medium tanks. There's infantry weapons. I'll get the infantry equipment, because we're not about to go making tanks anyway. Nice. Alright, so there's some sort of recovery going on, which is good. The trucks are in profit at last. Naval bombers going up. The fighters are a huge issue there. Improved artillery isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, we can go for light tanks. We are going to reduce the need for quite so many of those at some point. That's fine. How's that national focus looking? Army reform. As soon as that goes, we can spend some of these that we've got up here. Get the doctrines going up. So, just kill them. Kill them, please.
Attention.
Whilst we hold the line elsewhere. That was good pronunciation. Don't worry, it just means happy birthday in German. I trust you guys. I do. Maybe that will be my downfall someday. But yeah, I hope you're having a great birthday anyway. You've got any nice presents? Or a big cake? Great big birthday cake. Actually, what's your favourite type of cake? I'm definitely a fruit cake person. Not a big fan of chocolate cakes and stuff, but fruit cake. All types. Gorgeous. So, where can we go next? I don't want to trigger this plan because I don't want to do a general assault. Oh, the British have stolen the way there. How dare they? How very dare they? I think we're going to be running into supply issues here, aren't we? Yeah, supply status is bad. Okay. Political clerk falls ill. We can't even put him on a train to take him back. We are going to have to build something here. We're going to have to do a supply depot. Because this is just a desert, literally. We want that one. I think we want it here. And then we're going to have to put Tripoli back up there so it gets done. And the railways, can we add a... I will be able to join it up. I don't know how to yet, but I think once the rest gets built, I think we should be able to add that in there. We should probably hold our offensive until... No, we should not. We should go and attack him while he's got absolutely nothing to do. Well, the Brits are coming this way, so it looks like We're not going to get any further with this. That's quite good because it means we don't have to hold on to so much useless territory, actually. It's not terribly great stuff down there. Carrot cake. I'd forgotten about carrot cake. Carrot cake is awesome. And actually what we had just a couple of weeks ago, Halloween, a pumpkin cake using a carrot cake recipe with all the carved out pumpkin that was left over from what the kids had done, as well as a load of pumpkin soup and pumpkin bread and other stuff. But the pumpkin cake was really, really, really nice. What can we put this into? Suddenly we're out of trucks again. I'm going to have to make a civilian factory building session at some point. I'm not going to go all in on the flipping light tanks, because light tanks' usefulness will be coming to an end. So these are all cut off. Should I just let the British just move in? Yay, we've got a train track coming out of here. So that does actually build reasonably quick then. Recon Company 2 is nice. Okay, we've got the extra weapons. We need that going in. We can also, at this point... Okay, so we've got the war economy. We've got the conscription going up. We definitely need... can we change him, by the way? It's not too expensive, this. We put an army maneuver specialist in. I think I'll keep maneuver, actually. I quite like the ability to maneuver faster. So who can we go as a chief of navy? We could do something like this. Commerce raiding. Convoy raiding efficiency. Decisive battle. Or navy aviation. We'll cut that out. We'll forget about that straight away. I am a little bit worried about that. So as much as I want this, and I really want it, I might go for a democratic reformer until we've got that fixed and I can change him out later. It's not like a huge bonus though, is it? For anything else. I mean, it doesn't come with anything else. The backroom backstabber. The captain of industry. The quartermaster general. Now, the quartermaster general, you can build stations and bases and stuff faster. That'd be really nice if that improved railway building speed as well. I'm going to go for this until we no longer need to worry about it. You can make a portable harbour. Yes, you can, actually. I did read about that in the patch notes. What nations are hardest to survive with in the game? Luxembourg, I would guess. But, I mean, it's like a single state nation. But, I don't know. There might be something even harder. Oh, you got 300 euros and a nice drawing from your niece. That sounds really good. We host Denmark. Denmark gone into exile. This doesn't look well, does it? Oh, it's okay. We've got the reinforcements. The Italians are desperate to break out of there. We've got the army reform. If I don't need to leave that army in the desert, I think I might stop the building of that depot there. Assuming we never have to go back. Infantry tanks. What do we get? Armour research. Okay. Special forces. Fusiliers Marines. 2 research. Okay, well that would be nice, but we're way off that. That's not an important tree to go down. What do we need to lose? The political violence would be nice. Communist and far-right extremist leagues are always ready to resort to violence to advance their political cause. I do feel like I can probably ignore that for the time being. Nothing's triggered from it ever. Promote entrepreneurship. This is... It grants military factory construction speed 5% and dockyard construction speed. Not too exciting though, is it? Industrial research speed. Oh, that's nice. Production efficiency. Those are very nice. That has too many downsides, I think, for now. The naval rearmament for the dockyards. That would be helpful. Let's see. We're short of factories, though. We are definitely short of factories. So let's devalue the franc. And then let's work on some of these. Because these do lead to some nice bonuses further down. So let's start with that. Ex-Kobe Mac, how the crap do you have supply in Africa? Because I have such a hard time in that with the new update. I don't know, to be quite honest. My local supply base, I got Tripoli. Now, I know it's not travelling out there. If I hold shift, yeah. So, even with maximising the motorisation, it only extends to here. So, I am running into supply problems over here. So, I don't know. Yeah, the supply issue with the game now, I guess it's a realistic thing. I don't know what to make of it yet, because this is my first proper playthrough with it. It's obviously something you need to constantly think about. And you can target enemy supply hubs, which... with your offensives, which might be a good thing to do. Look how well developed that is compared to where I'm fighting out here. Yes, it's a bit grim. But anyway, if we don't need to, if this goes quiet, then I might just cancel that because I'm short on factories. We did set a national focus, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay. I think we're slowly getting there. We're not building tactical bombers. Oh, we can do the doctrines now. Excellent. So let's... These should be cheaper for us. So the aerial stuff. This is the only one that we've been able to really progress in. What's that going to give us? Naval mission efficiency. Key point bombing. Tactical bomber strategic. But we're not going to do that. And air superiority. Well, that might be nice. Go on then. We'll take that. Unlock. And we should do the army one as well. Because we've not moved on this at all. And let's move over to this. Unlock for 35. Nice. Yes, switch to superior firepower. We have some research bonuses for this as well. So this is going to really increase the efficiency of our army going down there. There's some very nice built-in abilities. Yeah, the supply hubs can be a pain. What I've done, if you've got an army that you're going to be pushing with into enemy territory, which is my... I'm going to have to change the colours of these guys. I can't see which is which. Computers made them all blue and purple for some reason. Should we give them a star? We'll give them a star as well. So Army 5. This is like the Armoured Corps. If you select that, they're always going to be at the front. And then up here, there's oh, you can assign railway guns and air wings and stuff as well, which is really handy actually. I should be. Whoops! How do I get out of that? I hate it that you can't go back things. Right. Okay. You can also click on the motorization priority and you can change it to wherever that goes, it should trigger the local hub that it's drawing from to use that level of motorization. So that's something where you can like set it and forget it and it should help a little bit. I've also just messed up the other army there because I've made them red as well. Let's make them green just so I can see where the front lines are for the two different lots. Yeah, I'm not pushing into that. We'll just let the Italians exhaust themselves against us, and I think the British will eventually clean them up. Hi Spartan, welcome back. No sub notification? Oh, Twitch. We were talking about that earlier. Twitch is very, very funny. Oh, a sub notification. Sorry. No, there wasn't one. I got that on the channel. I subbed to TC3 the other day with Prime sub, and it never showed up. It hasn't even come up in my list of events in Streamlabs, actually. But thanks, Cringe, if you just subbed. Thanks very much for another month of excellent support. Sorry if I've missed any comments, by the way. We're pushing through North Africa, Mike, so it's going quite well. And the Italians are nearly knocked out of there. We do have to be careful that they don't land an invasion party somewhere. But we should have reasonable control over the place. Where's my strike fleet at these days? Where did I set them to? Did I set them to go to the English Channel? I did. Now that Britain's in, I don't think they're strong enough for me to put in the Med. Do you know what? I maybe will. Let me take that off. I'm gonna risk this. This is a risk, but only in this bit. I don't want to get too close to Italy, but we can go and join in with stuff in there. They'll find a naval base. They'll patrol around here and maybe do some good. The air situation is looking bad because we can't get enough fighters to the front. And the ground support So we have 100 ground support aircraft, which is excellent. I'm going to assign them to my offensive army. Army 5, yeah. Then they'll move around and follow it no matter where they go. That makes life a little bit easier. I think it's a bit late for the Desert Fox to come down to Africa now, because he's going to have nowhere to land and no supplies. And the Italians have been squeezed out nice. So this is really good for us, actually, because we can not worry about this place. What I will do is just set one of those guys up there. And one of those guys there. The Italians are quite happily suiciding across the straits, which they can do that all day long, because my guys will just build up some nice experience from that, as they are doing. It'll just keep the Italians occupied. The mine submarines are doing their job. I think I might extend their coverage, because we don't seem to be losing anything. We're all nice and peaceful. That's good. Iceland takes control of foreign affairs. Oh, Denmark's sodded off, hasn't it? So make sure we're covering. We are mining that. That's a risky one. We're mining that. But I'm going to put that in there anyway. Speaking of navies, actually, what have we got up here? We've got one new destroyer to go into the escorts. You can escort by yourself for now. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter, does it? Because, yeah, go on. Because these are all the same level of destroyers anyway. They're all equally crap. My attack subs. Again, attack subs aren't that great until we need to get some new models of those. And the mine submarines, I'll put them in there. And then I'll just make sure we toggle that to off. And put them on mining as well. How do I set my navies up? Oh, I'll quickly show you. So I like to... Oh, it's just gone off the tab, sorry. So I like to set up different theatres just to make... It doesn't matter, but it's just to make it easier to sort out. And I pretty much do this in all the games. So I'll have like an escort, or the escorts, which are all destroyers. You have one like task force or one fleet with a commander, and then you divide them into up to 10 individual task forces. Doesn't matter where you base them, but you set them to cover anywhere where there's a trade route. In fact, I've just seen one that I've missed there, so they can escort that. And even if you set them across the entire world, that's absolutely fine. You just need to cover everywhere and have multiple task forces. And the efficiency is based on the number of escorts in total compared to the number of convoys. Let me just pause this. And any sort of doctrine stuff you have that's based on that. And that tends to work easily. And then I've got attack subs, one strike fleet. And with the strike fleet, I have... You need to have enough screening ships for this. And this is where the difficulty in most navies comes in. Because you start with stacks of big battleships and not enough ships to actually screen them all. So I tend to have not a lot of big ships in. And then lots of light cruisers for screening. And these are all old stuff, so it needs to all be improved. But it'll do the job. So yeah, it's... If you want a good sort of walkthrough on how I set them up, watch my UK playthrough. It'll be episode 1 or 2 where we go and divide the navy up and set it all up. Because I think I talked through it properly there as we're doing it. Yeah, I played War Thunder. I was sponsored by them for 3 years. The contract just finished, actually. I ended it because I'm not making any more content for it. But yes, I've done quite a bit of that. I got it originally nearly 10 years ago to play the Air Force stuff because I like flight sims. Never really got into that, but I did play the ground forces a decent amount. All right, Cringe, go and enjoy that strawberry cake. I am jealous. That does sound good. All right, let's see. Have we got any notifications to miss out on? I think we're okay where we are. We have... Yeah, sorting out the garrisons is a bit of a problem still. Kobe Mac, thanks for the follow there. We're still holding here, which is the key thing. They haven't tried to push it. We've been really lucky. I don't know why Hitler's gone all quiet up here, but I am very grateful that he did. So let's make sure we have these new forts upgraded, and then everything else will be a level 7. And at level 7, we can hold. And level 6 in the mountains should be enough. And once we get those done, I'm going to knock that off because I don't think we're going to need it. by the time it's done, it's going to be too late. What's happening down here? Yeah, the Brits are almost finished.
Attention.
Let's finish that if we can. And we can get this army out. Let's railroad them. Although there's no railroads down here, but we'll put them in Tripoli, which does have a supply base. Once they get on the railroad... Oh, so they actually go to the railroad and then use it. That's an improvement then, because before railroad movement you could use anywhere on the map. And now it's only going to work on specific railroads. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. LBU Coral, thanks for the follow. AI will hesitate when forts are higher than 4. Yeah, I've noticed they will sometimes attack when it's a 6. And I don't mind that, because it lulls them into it. Especially if you manage to take some of their territory and get a level 6 fort built. They will come back at it pretty hard. But we should be good at that. Right, get these back to Tripoli. What have I missed? You guys currently out of a job, so if we go to Tripoli, we can build up the naval base. I don't think we'll need to do too much else there. We should be covered. We just need to make sure we don't lose anything anywhere. So I'm going to take these two and add them into the North Africa garrison, which is that one. You guys can get trained up as well. There we go. Oh, Tony, thank you for the 100 bits there. Cheers. I didn't see them. We have a Danish division just arrived. It's that one. I'll put them straight into that force over there. We really did scramble everything we could to hold this gap. And we had a huge counter-offensive, which didn't work. How are my anti-tank guns coming? I've not set a factory off building them. That's not acceptable. We can remove... We can probably remove the support equipment, but I know I'm going to increase that by adding more support companies into things, so I want to get a bit of a stockpile up. We can go down on the trucks. We'll go down on the trucks by 2, and let's get some anti-tank guns in there. These are quite basic things, but right now I do feel like we need them. And we should probably modify the division as well. So let's see. We'll edit that. Duplicate. And we'll call these 1940 infantry, because it's not changing an awful lot. We should also probably give it another symbol so that I know which have been updated or not. Let's see. This one's something that looks vaguely infantry-ish, but doesn't look like, like an elite SAS commando unit or something like that. We'll go for the guns. So, update. And then we can add in... And this is like creating a template so that I don't change the entire forces template all in one go. I can only assign whichever divisions I want to use this new one. It should be useful. So they need a field hospital. This is going to fill it up, actually. And they need anti-tank. What else can go in there? We could put support anti-air. We should do, because we're going to be outmatched with the air everywhere. But I'm not currently building any. Do you know what? I'm going to do it, and then that division template is done. This is like defensive infantry that's not going anywhere. We also need to set production off. Let's rob a couple more factories from somebody. Should we go with the infantry equipment? We probably could. I think it's going to have to be that, because I definitely need everything else. Maybe not the light tanks. Producing 1 a day. No, I'm going to rob 2 from there. I'm going to go with the towed anti-air. Not such a high priority. Oh, do I have a spare one somewhere? I must have taken too many factories off something. Anyway, that's fine. And then what we'll do Can I change a template of something in production or not? No, so I'll leave those to be produced and then just change it afterwards. But my blue army here,
Paré.
I'm going to regret doing this. I know I am. Let's select him. But they need stuff. They definitely need stuff coming in, so change. They'll get topped up with the new stuff as it comes in. Oh, God, it's supposed to be the whole lot. Hang on.
Aux ordres.
I thought those numbers didn't look right. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I need to get the